sons are still sleeping, so I don't want to speak too loudly. But Apple, I hope that one day I can listen to music and then still record a video. I feel like that's possible. Like maybe that my phone should know that it's plugged in to the headphones, and then good morning. It's a new year for me. Because, look, this is what I realized. If we can't agree on the calendar and when the new year is, how can we agree on anything? And it's okay. I don't think we all have to agree on everything. I think as long as we acknowledge, some people follow one type of calendar and the new year begins on a certain day, and then other people follow a different calendar. And then there's other people who celebrate, I don't know. That was funny though, I have to admit. Some people were like, the Mayan calendar says the world's gonna end. Did the Mayan calendar say the world was gonna end, or was that the beginning of a new cycle? Like a new year? What if some cultures celebrate every New Year's every 5,000, whatever it was, 834 years? The point of this video, no, I don't have a point. I just like to come here. I like to show up and have a conversation with you, or just at the very least, just share something. I remember my freshman year of college, my mother asked me, she's like, do you want to come home? Because I lived in California. I'm born and raised in the Bay Area, and I went to school in Wisconsin. And my freshman year, she's like, do you want to come home for Thanksgiving, or do you want to come home for Christmas? Thanksgiving is a couple days. Christmas, it was like, 3 weeks, I believe we got off. And of course, a typical 19-year-old that I was like, you know what, I want to come home for Thanksgiving. I want to come home as soon as I possibly can. I was like giving up 3 weeks for 3 days. That's just how I rolled. But I remember I went home, and then when I went back, I didn't realize, I was going from like 80-degree weather to like minus something. I remember I stepped off that plane, Appleton Airport, and I remember my friends, they would not let that go. I didn't think about it. I was like, I'm going from... I stepped off the plane, it was snowing. I was in shorts. I'm not making that mistake again. So hypothetically, if I do travel to... I only went to Berlin for one day. I didn't even get to spend the night there. So I hope in my lifetime I can spend the night in Berlin. And I hope it can be exclusive between us. Just for fun. I'm being silly. Look, I know you're a big city. You have a lot of people that you need to accommodate, but I hope in my lifetime I can go again. And it would be even cooler if I could show my sons that. I told my sons that. I'm like, yo, you guys, I haven't taken you back home to the Bay Area yet. In part because I'm like, yo, I wanted the situation to improve a little bit more, just in case I have the option or ability to move back home. I'm gonna stop. I just like being silly. That's why I'll leave you with one thing. When everything before this was just me being silly. When people say nothing is free, I'm like, yo, ideas are free, okay? Yeah. What's wrong with just being able to explore my own ideas and enjoy just thinking about things? At the very least, I realize that I'm like, once your liberties or freedoms are taken away, it could be completely out of your control. Like, you could be falsely accused and falsely tried and falsely found guilty. Does that mean that dude, I don't know why this is like, I need to rest more, bro. I just have a hard time like resting. I gotta focus. I'm gonna do that. Maybe this year, instead of making a million videos, I'm just gonna have fun and try to record some of that and post it if I can, and if not, then just not worry about the numbers. No, seriously, sometimes it's better just not worry about the numbers. It's too stressful worrying about the numbers. Yeah, I think you're stressing yourself out. That's an observation as an outsider. I'm not a part of the Yami Noob. I feel like I'm part of the Yami Noob family because like I support Yami Noob, but I'm not an insider. I'm not in the inner circle of where decisions are being made, but sometimes I think you gotta just let it flow. I think that's when you're at your best. And this, as someone who wants the best for you. No, as someone who watches your content, I really do appreciate that. I really wish I could watch everyone's content that I find interesting. It's just there's not enough time. I don't have enough time. And then explore my own ideas. It's almost impossible. And then if I want to rest more, look, this is just a conversation I'm having with you because I think you're cool. Thank you. I love you. And look, just because I believe in God doesn't mean you have to. No, I'm just saying, look, I've realized, in my opinion, heaven and hell exist on the same plane, in the same reality, You know, I think that's why it's really about your attitude and your perception. I think that's what distinguishes, like you could have two people in exactly the same situation. One person could be having the time of their life and the other person could be living hell. That's why I need to rest. See, look, my eyes twitching. I need to rest. Thank you. I love you. See, my goal was always, from the beginning, I went full circle. Shout out to Brian McKnight, back at 1. 5 minute, my goal when I started my YouTube channel, 5 minutes a day, every day, just to have fun, just casually. Just anything that's on my mind, share it. Transparency. I still get paid by the state of Nevada. And I feel obligated, not obligated, I feel that I should give something back to my community. So that's what I'm doing. As long as there's a state and they're paying me, I will hold true to my end of the bargain. Thank you. I love you.